with somebody that truly needs no introduction, the great Hakeem the Dream. When I say 30 years, it's been 30 years. What comes to mind?
Well, I still can't believe it's 30 years. You know, it just shows you how fast time goes, you know. So I'm glad we can celebrate it.
How excited are you to see your teammates tonight and enjoy it?
It's always a pleasure for me because we don't really see each other a lot of times. So occasions like this bring us together, especially with championship. They bring a lot of memories.
When you all get together after so long, when you haven't seen each other, what is it like?
I mean, just catching up. Just to see at least, you see we're maintaining, being in shape with family, and just to see what we have accomplished before and after. So it's always good to catch up.
30 years ago, you obviously won a championship, but is there any other memory that sticks out in your head as something that you look back at very fondly 30 years ago?
No. But just the moment of that final whistle championship, the banner coming down, the streets, I mean, that's always going to stay with you.
What do you think of this current Rockets team? They're on a nice win streak.
Well, 7 games, I like the team. If they can continue just to put pressure and just play freely, I think they can surprise themselves.
The Clutch City Foundation, of course, you continue to remain very connected with the Rockets and the foundation. What does it mean to be here tonight at the gala?
I mean, this is a good cause. The way where you can celebrate at the same time raise some funds for good causes. You can't beat that.
I cannot believe it's been 30 years. I look in the mirror and I realize it has been 30 years. But, it's just fun to be recognized. The fact that we were the first team in the city of Houston, as large as it is, to bring a championship to this city. So it's a great feeling.
What does it mean that you're going to see all of your teammates? You guys are going to be together and have just a great night.
Oh, it's always wonderful to see your old teammates because for me, that was my first year in the league, my first team. So those are like my big brothers. They taught me the ways of the league. And so now to get to see them and say thank you. I ran into Dream coming in. He said thank you for always telling me he's the best player ever played this game. So it's just a great feeling to see everybody.
The Clutch City Cares Foundation does so much in the Houston community. What does it mean to kind of stay involved with that?
Oh, it's always important to get back to the community because if you really think about it, if it wasn't for the community, there'd be no Houston Rockets. And what the community did for us from going from Choke City to Clutch City provided so much for you. And what better name than the Clutch City, because what we were able to accomplish and what we were able to do in '94 is an amazing thing. And since the city backed us so much, why not come back and get back to the city?
It's another honor, get to share the stage with these guys and mingle a little bit and learn more about the Houston Rockets culture and things that have gone on here. And so, yeah, it's fun to get to see an old teammate, Steve Francis, and catch up with a bunch of guys I played with and against. And so it's fun to get out and mingle with the fans and, like I said, get a taste of the Houston culture.
What do you remember about that team with Hakeem and Clyde, the championship teams?
I mean, as heartbroken as I was when Portland lost with Clyde, I was happy for him when he came here and won the championships. Obviously, Hakeem, what he means for Nigerian players and my father and everybody, so I was happy for both of them. But even bigger than that, them coming back and combining in the city of Houston where they had the success in college. I'm sure it was going crazy here, and like I said, I was happy just for Clyde that he lost the 2 in Portland to come out here and get one.
Your guys are here tonight. Do you think maybe this will give them a little motivation, taste of what a championship team is?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's always good for the present players to catch up with the guys in the past and, talk to them and see what it's all about, what the things they went through. And any chance you get to be around greatness, and, we're all for it. And so our young guys probably weren't even born when some of these championships were won. And so the chance to mingle and just learn from these guys, we can tell them about them, but to actually get to rub shoulders with these guys means a lot.
Very cool. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
It is very hard to believe. I think at 20 years, Sam Cassell called me and he says, man, this is crazy. It seemed like just yesterday. And 30 is hard to really realize.
What does it mean to see your guys together again tonight?
Well, what we went through together sort of bonded us. And every time I see any of these guys, we don't see each other a lot, but you get that warm feeling, sort of like what somebody in the military would do, like brothers in arms, and just a warm feeling. You know, we know we're fortunate. We know what we did was great, but it's always good to be reminded.
What have you thought about this current Rockets team, currently on a great winning streak?
I am in love with this team. I'm excited about basketball again. I watch all the time. It's a great combination of youth, and I just love the veterans. They add great role models for the young guys, and they can all play. The team is tough, and they got a coach to match that too. Intelligent, fiery, and man, I couldn't be more excited for a team.
You are the best. Thank you. Congrats on 30 years.
Thank you.
Time flies pretty quickly. You know, I was 16, so that was a pretty fun age to have a really good sports team in town and win championships. My kids are 16 now, so like it's pretty surreal to have this come full circle, to have been a teenager and a huge fan, now having the opportunity to be the president of the team, host these guys coming back, celebrate with new fans, but also, you know, legendary fans who were here 30 years ago. It's a great night.
What does it mean to have the team here tonight with the fans, mixing, mingling, and all of that?
Yeah, I mean, the purpose of tonight, right, is really about the work that we do at the Houston Rockets in the community through our Clutch City Foundation. And so to know that players who played here 30 years ago, who won a championship, who united the city, who are still connected to this city, immediately come back to use their championship, their camaraderie, and those memories to help continue to raise funds for the work that we do in the community just shows how special that team was, how special this franchise is, how committed the Fertittas are to Houston, and how awesome our fans are for supporting us tonight.
What does it mean to the Fertittas and the Rockets that so many people want to come and want to support and are excited about the Clutch City Foundation?
Yeah, I mean, when you can sell out your gala early and have to, unfortunately, turn people away, just, you know, to have that validation of knowing not only that the work that we do matters, but that people want to support it and be a part of it. We don't take that for granted, and we're very thankful.